I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can actually use the new camera overlay feature in Ecamm to have a lot more fun, to do even more professional, cooler things in your production. And here is the kicker with this demo today. You're going to learn a lot if you use Ecamm, but even if you use another software, you will get inspired and you're going to think, okay, what can I do? And hey, this might even make you want to use Ecamm as well. Warning, label on. So we're gonna go over 3 different ways that you can use the new camera overlay feature in Ecamm to be able to do all of that I said. But here's a sneak peek at what we're gonna do today. Number 1 way that you can do it is using the camera overlay feature on top of another camera or background. So something like this, or this ACCELERATOR, or even this in terms of having, overlays on a background. This is a background that you're seeing. Or the number 2 way that you are going to see today is using the camera overlay feature with our own graphics overlay. So Live Streaming Pro's graphics overlay, something like this. So traditionally we have used the camera for the picture-in-picture, the native camera, but now using the camera overlays, you can do a lot more and have more production fun. Even if you have maybe an irregular shape or something like that you're dealing with, the camera overlays feature is going to give you a lot more control and, again, more fun. Now, the third thing that I'm going to show you today, I can't preview for you. It's going to be using green screen. So I'm going to have to pull out my green screen during this demo and show you how you can use the camera overlays feature for a lot more fun and really cool stuff if you're going to use green screen. So are you ready to dig in? Give me a big yes in the comments. I want to see those yeses coming in. If you're new, please do type new in the comments. I would love, love, love to meet you. And if you are new, then you don't know me. Hello, I'm Larry Petrucci from Live Streaming Pros, where we help you create professional live video that is uniquely you. And this show is the show I do in partnership with Ecamm, my favorite Mac live streaming software to use. I use it day in and day out. It is called Go Live Now every Thursday at 10 a.m. Pacific. Let's do it. Okay, I see a bunch of yeses. You guys are ready to go. Lars Berg is new. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Shelly. And Piyush, you are not new. You are not new. You can't claim to be new when you're not new. Now, come on. You are not new either. You guys, all right, you guys are ready to dig in. I think we need to take a look at the ACCELERATOR first to check in with the ACCELERATOR. Oh no, she is actually stuck. Hold on. I'm gonna have to undo her. Oh no, ACCELERATOR is frozen. I'm going to have to unplug it and plug it back in. While I do this, you guys, hold on, are you ready for the ACCELERATOR? Let's do the ACCELERATOR again. ACCELERATOR! There we go. She's actually active for once. How freaking awesome is that? Okay. So, we're going to have a lot of fun with this today. So get ready for a fun demo, but you're also going to learn a lot. Now, the magical Mr. Paul Dixon, our graphic designer at Live Streaming Pros, has done an amazing job for us today. So he's given me a lot of cool tools to play with, and I think you're going to really dig it. Okay, you guys are still on the news. I'm new, even though you're not new. Did you like the ACCELERATOR with the ACCELERATOR transition? That was new today, yeah. All right, so let's get down into the business. So the number 1 way that I'm going to show you today is using overlays on top of a camera like this. Oh no, wait. I spent 2 hours getting everything set up and all of a sudden it's not working. You could have 2 of you if you wanted. There you go. So we've got the Ecamm like this that you can do. So you can have your main camera, but then you can have a separate camera coming in as an overlay. And I'm going to actually show you exactly how to do this step by step. So this is the example we're going to use. Also, I'm going to show you step by step how you can do this as well. And I've got a fun little trick for you that Paul told me, and I didn't even know. I did not even know this until Paul, the magical Mr. Paul Dixon, graphic designer, told me that you could do something to frame up easier and make sure everything looks really professional. So I've got a trick for you. So let's get down into it. I'm going to go into demo mode here. Yes, Ecamm says, loving. You have to have a fun little camera like that. All right, so what we're gonna do, I've got my demo files over here. And so inside of Ecamm, what we're going to do is actually add, so we've got this Ecamm that we want to create from scratch. Okay, so we're going to create a new scene. Now, you see all blank. What I do is actually I go into preferences. And in Ecamm, you want to make sure that, because this will actually help you not have dual layers when using Ecamm overlay, the camera overlay features. Sorry, where am I going here? You actually on video, I think it is. Default source mode blank. So instead of camera, so when you create a new source mode, I always set it to blank. That way I have a fresh start. Whatever I want to do. Now, in this case, we are going to actually hit this camera button at the top, and we're going to choose the main camera that I want to show, right? Because we're showing a camera on top of a camera. Okay, so that's this first thing that we're doing. And so we've got this camera. Now, what we want to do, and the camera overlays feature is really subtle. Like you don't know it's there until you know it's there. This camera overlays feature is right down here in the very bottom of the corner. So you have this overlays feature. Hold on, let me just bring this box up so you can see it big and bold. This, when you go to window and you click the overlays window, you'll get this box. And what you're gonna do is hit this little camera icon right here, new camera overlay. So now we see a blank scene, or a blank camera, and you can then set it by using the little pin feature here, and we're going to go to the UTAP because that's the Ecamm. Or what we can do is actually control it from down here as well. So you have two places that you can control it, right in the overlays window or right from the camera pip itself, okay? So what we also want to do is set the aspect ratio, okay? So the aspect ratio is really important. I always prefer custom because we want to be able to control it. So you can do any, we can make it a little rectangle. we can do anything we want with this. But before we set this placement, what we need to do is bring in our actual overlay, right? So we've created the overlay, and so inside of the Ecamm folder here, we have the square. Do you want round or square, everybody? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so I'm going to do the square one for today. See, we have this, and then we can control the size. And then what you can do, and you could literally just have this without an overlay, by the way, but if you want to get a little bit fancier, you can use the overlay. Now, here is the kicker. So sometimes you may actually have a little bit of control issue if in the overlays window right here, the camera is on the bottom layer. So if you do have issues actually getting control of the camera and resizing it, then you may need to just drop that up at the top, and then you're good to go. And then you can drop it to the bottom. So when you're finalized, you definitely want to make all of your adjustments, but see how it's overlapping that. You want to drop that to the bottom, and then you want to lock it. So you want to lock your scenes when you're happy with it. Now, in this case, I'm going to unlock it, and I feel like, you know, we need to kind of move it up, maybe make it a little smaller. That way uh, we have, she's not so huge. And if you wanted, and in some of mine, I have actually come into the camera effects, chosen her camera, and clicked the zoom and pan. That way we can kind of get really up close on her. So you've got the Abby cam. Oh, she's scratching her ears. You can really keep a close eye on her if you use the zoom and pan feature as well. Caleb says the Abby cam overlay is so cute. I know. I think I'm just going to start using it. I mean, what say you? Do you guys want me to just like keep this on full time in my shows? Because how cute is that? Okay, so if we go back in, so that's how you do that. So let me just check in to see if, oh, everybody was like square, round, square. So the round is just the same way it looks like this. Of course, the camera failed on me. Come on, camera. I have a different capture card ordered because the UTAP has been failing on me. So different capture cards coming, but why did I choose me? That's just freaky. All right, there we go. There we go. So we have the Ivy Cam in the circle. So you could play with any number of things. Remember, this is your production. You can have so much fun with it. And I love, love, love that Ecamm put out this new Ecamm overlays feature that gives you this much control. Why, thank you, Yellow Jacket. I'm glad that you're enjoying. Ooh, see, you got to think about these comments and where your video, your overlays are placed, so that doesn't look good. But yeah, so we actually sell these on our store, by the way. So there you go. Okay. This is amazing. Nice. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. If you do have questions, by the way, be sure to, I'm going to go to this one because that won't hurt the comments. But if you do have questions, be sure to put Q in front of them so that they are gathering, everybody's, our teams, our Ecamm and our LSP teams are gathering comments and putting them in here. So I make sure that I don't miss a beat and miss any of your questions. Okay, I see some questions that I'm gonna tackle, so hang tight. When you bring that camera in and you can change the size, can you also move the video within there so that you can move the object to the center? I think I answered your question with the zoom and pan, Geeks Life. So I think that you're answered on that. Let me know if not. Okay, is it possible to group the camera and overlay together to manipulate them as one? Oh boy, don't worry. I've got a tip for you. So don't worry, hang tight for me. I'm gonna show you that. Okay, now, backgrounds. This is another way to use it. So overlays on top of backgrounds. So this orange is actually a background that I've placed my camera on top of, and we have a text overlay feature as well. So if I have a co-host coming in, like I often do on the live streaming pro shows, then I would bring David in as a separate source. But what I want to show you here is how you build this out, and this is where the really cool trick comes into play. I'm sorry. Okay, wait. I was looking for a particular note. Oh, there it is. There it is. I was like, where's my note? I have these Post-its here to make sure I don't forget anything for you today. I want this to be a really good tutorial for you. All right, so let's go into demo mode and build this new baby out. So we're going to create a new scene, okay? And then what we wanna do is actually use the background first. So we're gonna bring in the background, okay? So that's set and ready to go. And then as you saw, we have a frame as well. So this allows us to have this cool little frame at the bottom that we can put the overlays or the text overlays on. Now what we want to do is go back to that awesome camera overlays feature and bring in my camera. Okay, and we're going to go, no. Paul, what did you do on this? Was it, not round, was it square? Maybe it was square. And then we're going to do this. And remember, we can bring this down because, again, with this overlays window here, we can actually drop this, oops, not behind the background, but behind the frame so that it's more dynamic looking. Cool? Yeah? Awesome. And yes, you really can do some crazy things with overlays, which is what I love about it. I'm having so much fun with this feature. Okay, so, oh, he did custom, I think. So, but the square works really well. Okay, so now what we want to do is bring in the second camera, the guest that we're going to have. But hold on, I need to turn this on real quick. Okay, there we go. That way I have this placeholder I can work with. Okay, so the trick here with backgrounds and the downside is that it's very easy. Let's demo this as a scenario. Is I add another camera overlay. It's going to be hard to kind of get it to the same exact position. So let's say I had done custom, right? So you're gonna maybe not have it, it's gonna be easy to get it off, right? Maybe it's not the same exact size. It's not gonna be the same exact position. So it could be difficult to get that really fine-tuned. And when we talk about professional graphics and professional streams, then that's one of those things, is the little details that really matter. So what I'm going to do instead is this cool new trick I learned is actually, you're going to click the option button. You're going to click the option and click the overlay. That just duplicated it. I get this question so much of how to actually duplicate something like this. This is how. So obviously I'm going to actually X out of this because this is actually it's too big. Let me get this out of the way. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go to custom. I'm liking custom better. I love the custom. Custom is so much better because you can really do a lot with it. Okay, now I'm going to hit option and click, and that's going, oops, hold on. You have to do it at the same time. I screwed up. Okay, there we go. Click an option at the same time, and then you have the exact same size. Now, as you can see, this is actually kind of off, right? This framing is off. So here's a cool other trick. You can hit Shift and Option at the same time, and see how I can't move it up or down? I'm like literally dragging it up and down. I can't, because it's staying in sync with that line. So there you go. That is how you duplicate that. Then let's drop both of them behind the, oh, I have lots of copies here. Okay, so we're just gonna put the frame way up top here. And then we wanna make this camera guest one, like that would be our interview. And then we can add our text overlays by going to overlays, add text overlay. Choose your font, and you can put, the names, right? We always go caps. Luria. Oops, you would want to make this black, right? Make sure your colors are on point. There you go. And voila. So, and then, of course, if you want to shift control, let's see if this works with this. Ha ha! That just made me happy. Okay, because that's such a hard thing to get right. I always screw up. So there you go. There's how you build out using the camera overlays feature on top of a background so that you can either on the fly or pre-production set up something that looks really cool and good. Okay? Oh, my happy inside's best laugh. Well, it was fun. It was really, really fun. I don't think that was Mari Smith's laugh. What are you talking about? I don't think so. Absolutely amazing, mind blown, super helpful. We're not even done yet. You guys are in for some more treats. So I have suffered trying to duplicate. I know, right? Like that is one of the pains of doing this. So there you go. That is how you actually duplicate and keep it on track and keep it in the same grid. Same grid is always good for professional graphics. All right, so the number 2, let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. I think I'm good. The number 2 way to use the camera overlays feature is, wait, I did miss something. Bonus tip. We can use the camera overlay. This is great. Okay, so using the frame that I was showing you, you can actually use this. Let's say we wanted to have me in the, hold on, let me put me up here. Let's say we wanted to have me, right, in some kind of fashion over here, and we wanted a camera that was our slide deck. How many of you use slide decks from time to time? Webinars, presentations, any of that? What you want to do is actually connect that camera. You can connect the computer, sorry. So whether it's a PC or a Mac, you can connect the computer to your main computer that you're running Ecamm on and bring it in via capture card. So just set up a new capture card, bring that in, and that will show up as a camera source. And then you can position that any which way you want. So you're, instead of a camera, a guest, this would be your actual computer source, your slide deck, or whatever you wanted to bring in. And doing so actually helps offload a bunch of that CPU onto a different computer so that you're not actually doing that. Or you can use NDI, yes. And actually, in fact, Kat is one of our students in our Streamer Accelerator program. And I saw that she has been busting her booty trying to get NDI hooked up and connected, and she did it. So she gave our group a bunch of tips. So thank you so much for that, Kat. Okay, so that's the bonus tip. I think that's huge and important for any of you wanting to bring in that extra source. You can really position it any way you want without frames. But again, frames really help you get that extra oomph and that professionalism. So if you're doing something on the fly, that's a really great tip to use. But if you are going to use frames like our overlays, gotta fix the Abby cam again. Hold on. Come on, Abs. Why are you black? Come on. There we go. Okay. Is she? No, she's actually in that position. I'm like, is she frozen again? Okay, so the second way is that you use the camera overlays feature on top of overlays like we sell through the Live Streaming Pro store. These are graphical overlays that really help bring that professionalism to your production without you having to do anything. Okay, Abigail! Wow, I'm playing with it now. We tried the interview source this past Monday and I love it. No more Skype. Yes! Isn't it awesome? They have been doing so many things, Ecamm, with getting all of this new functionality out. I'm wowed by the effort that they've been putting in. All right, so let's build out this new scene with the overlays itself. Okay, so we're going to create a new scene here. Okay, am I in demo mode? I'm not in demo mode. There we go. We're creating a new scene and we are going to not add a camera at all except for the camera overlays. So what I'm going to do here, this happened last time, my demo went away. My demo folder keeps going back to the desktop for some reason. Okay, so we've got the, what? Okay, oh, there it is. I'm like, where is it? Okay, we've got the overlays. So this is an example of an overlay. And in fact, these exact overlays are going to be in our store, the LSP store, next week. So look forward to those. But yeah, so you can bring this in. Trying to get to my, trying to make sure I don't click the wrong button over here. All right, wait, where's the new scene? There we go. Okay, so we've got this. Now what we want to do is do our screen capture, right? So we're going to click the screen share button right there. And then that will pop up this window where we can choose what we want to display. And that's going to be our primary display. Now I have already positioned the Chrome window inside of this pip, but if you don't have that done already, then you would do this. Let's make sure that we get rid of this pip for the camera because we don't want to use that one. We want to use the camera overlays function. So this is going to be my camera, and we're going to make that custom and bring that on over here and fit that inside of the box. And then we're going to add another camera overlays feature and make that Ecamm and custom. And then we're going to fit that inside of the box as well. And of course, because she's kind of hidden in there, we're gonna zoom and pan on her, bring her up. There we go. Now we can see her sleeping because that's exciting. And we have it, wait, hold on, we haven't done it yet. Well, what do we have to do, everybody? Tell me what we have to do in the comments. What's our final step to building this out? I'm gonna wait for you guys. In the meantime, while you tell me, you can, if you want to learn Ecamm, you can actually learn Ecamm through a free tutorial series I have for you. So if you want to go in depth, I have this training series plus a free trial. If you're not using Ecamm already, totally worth it. And then I go deeper inside of our workshops as well. So that's something that you should definitely do. I forgot to take out of demo mode. Layers, there you go. Yes, you guys are correct. Drag the overlay up. Look at you, such good students. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back to that new scene and we are going to bring the overlay up so that bad, hold on. That was too big, so we just gotta drag that over a little bit. Now we can bring that up and it goes poof behind the overlays. All right, I love it. I love that you guys had it. You were on top of it big time. Okay, so that's how you use the overlays. Now I showed you the the graphic, the overlay, I showed you the Ecamm call to action is what I call that, right? A little video that has a weird circle, a different position, right? It's not a square, it's not tall, it's not round, it's not any of those. So what we can do with this type of thing is actually build this out so that we can use the camera overlays feature so that it's not like awkward, right? So you can create cool graphics with any shape, size, or anything and actually do that. And actually get some really good overlays. So I'm going to show you how to build that out. Teacher's pet. You know, just a little tidbit, little piece of information. I actually was a total teacher's pet when I was in school. How about you guys? I know I was. Another dimension size, yes. Okay, so let's build this one out. We can, we have our overlays, right? So we have our call to action and the overlays. So we're just going to literally create a new scene, blank, of course. So what we're gonna do is drag this file in, add animated overlay, and then we're going to move this and drag it so that it's the full, it's pulling, it's full screen. That's what the word I was looking for. And then we're going to come back to the overlays window and we're going to add a camera and we're going to go my camera, and then we're going to go custom and we're going to drag that up to the top and then drag that just to fill the frame and then drop it underneath. Boom. And then make sure that if you have a video or something, if you want it to loop or play, autoplay, make sure those are taken care of. So, oh no, Carrie is late. Oh, you missed so much. You gotta watch the replay. Definitely gotta watch the replay. Okay, big surprise. Yeah, I was total teacher's pet. So that's how you build something like that out. And then number 3, who's ready for number 3? Green screens! I channeled my inner Callie there. Seriously amazing. Thank you for sharing. Of course. Thank you for allowing me to share that with the Ecamm audience. I hope that you guys are really enjoying this. These new features additions have made Ecamm, oh, that's not the one I threw. Ecamm really powerful. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. And I see all your questions. We're going to tackle those. I want to get through this training and I'll probably answer a lot of your questions. But as soon as I'm done, then we'll go into Q&A mode. Okay. Let's do it. Okay, we're going to bring up the green screen. I have to move awkward. Oh no. What? Hold on. Are you okay, Abs? Oh, nobody was ready for that. I forgot the feet. So this Elgato green screen. Thank goodness it didn't hit Abby. This Elgato green screen is amazing. I freaking love this thing because it just pulls up and pushes down and it rolls into itself. And it has feet to keep it set and doesn't fall back. This is gold. I love it. I know. Where is Callie? Why aren't you here, Callie? No green screens were harmed in the making of this. I know. No, Abby did not get hit. That's the first thing I looked at. I am okay. Okay. Booty bumped. All right. So let's get to the third demo, which is the green screens. So you can use virtual sets or green screens. Something like this that you may have seen. Who loves this one? Some of you have seen this before. You can have a lot of fun with green screens and virtual overlays. Now, the thing is if you are going to use green screens, it's not something that we recommend for most people for your regular content because it's very easy to make it look very amateur if you don't know how to light it properly, if you don't know what you're doing. So, you guys are still on the drop. Oh, and Abby moved. She's literally like, I'm getting out of here. I don't know what's happening. Hi, baby. Come here. So it's not something that we recommend for most people. Come here, baby. They want to see you. I'm sure of it. Ooh. Jeez, I'm just messing everything up. They want to see you. This is Abby up close. All right. So she's like, I'm out of here. This is not safe for me. Oh, you're not safe for you. I'm sorry. Okay. So what you can do though, is create some really fun engagement things with green screen, right? So you could do something like this and Abby's going to pop up in the little house there. Or you could do, these are brand new. Are you ready for some brand new Mr. Paul Dixon graphics? We could go to, oh, perhaps. Oh, I did that. Oh my God, that wasn't even planned. That was awesome. So you can do really fun things like that. Or you can go to something like this, a movie scene. There's Abby with her laser. I love the Mario one. I literally just like cracked up when I saw that this morning. Whoop, whoop. Oh, it's so cute. So you can have a lot of fun with things like this using a green screen. But I do want you to think about it as an engagement technique instead of a thing that you're trying. You just kind of got to go overboard when it comes to green screens. If you want to learn more about this particular concept and green screens and all of that, I definitely have a video all about that where I go in depth in that conversation. So link is in the description and coming to you in comments for that. We've got some great comments here. This is awesome. I want them to take my money already. Wait, Paul. Yes, this is green screen plus camera overlays. That's the whole point of this. Yes, if I didn't say that, I apologize. Requires adult supervision. Paul, is this something that we're going to add to the store by any chance? These little fun things or no? Did I say a laser? I'm sorry, I was thrown off by the whole issue that happened. Okay, so do you want to learn how to build this one out using the camera overlays function? It's me, Ilaria. Okay, we're going into demo mode now. We're gonna create a brand new scene. This is so much fun. I just have so much fun with this. All right, instead of, so we have the blank screen, and then we're going to come into the Mario scene, and we have the Mario background, so we're going to add that first. So get rid of the pip. I was muted? Oh no! How did I mute? How long was I mute? Oh, okay. So, Paul, I'm sorry, I lost that. I somehow muted. I don't know how I even did that. Okay. Reset. This is live. We're gonna have a redo. Because I don't know where I muted actually. Okay, so what we're gonna do, sorry about that, we're gonna reset on this. So we're going to create a brand new scene, and we're gonna go into overlays and add an animated overlay, and we're going to grab that file because it didn't actually come in as an animated overlay. So we just wanna make sure that that is proper. So background, there we go, add animated overlay. And then, boom, there we go. Yeah, you're right. I did that wrong. Thank you, Paul. Okay, so then you want to make sure that this loops. There, perfect. Okay, now we're going to bring in the front, and that's the front image, so that's layered. And then, of course, we go to our camera overlays and hit the camera overlay. We're going to do the same thing we've been doing this whole time, change it to my setting, and change it to custom. Bring that over here. Maybe we want to do something like that. I don't remember where he had that positioned, but position it. And then, of course, in the camera effects, we need to make sure that we click on green screen and click transparent pip. Oops, I'm doing it on the wrong camera. Choose the right camera. I'm like, why isn't it working? Green screen, transparent pip, and then make sure that you have your key set. So obviously this is not looking good. I have a blue mustache, nice. So make sure you fine tune that. And then we're gonna drop my camera in between the front and the back. Boom, there we go. That's how you build something like this out. It's so easy. How easy is this? And how much fun? I'm just gonna have so much fun with this. Oh, are you guys gonna get tired of me yet? All right, so that's how you do it. Okay, this is awesome. I was just arguing with some tech types in a nice way, of course, about why Ecamm Live is the best live streaming solution for Mac owners. I would fully agree with that. If you guys want to learn more about Ecamm, you can, of course, get the free trial. If you're not using it yet, I'm pretty sure this is going to make you like want to, because how freaking cool is this? So I have a free tutorial series and a free trial for you right here at livestreamingpros.com/ecamm. And I'm going to go to Abby Cam. No, I can't go to Abby Cam. We're just gonna move this down. Whoop. Hi, Abs. She's no longer in her bed. She's literally sitting right here behind me. It's like, I don't know what's going on. All right, so now is the time for questions. If you're watching the replay, remember, we actually do this live every Thursday at 10 a.m. Pacific on both the Ecamm channels and the Live Streaming Pros channels. And that is Go Live Now, where we help you get the most out of Ecamm, but also your live streaming in general. And also with the Live Streaming Pros channel, I'm live Tuesday to Friday, 4 days a week at 10 a.m. Pacific. All right.